Welkom zurück, Eschenon Leute. If you understand, I probably said it wrong, but anyway, welcome back, you beautiful people. I'm out here in Austria, in the Alps, and we're going to talk about corners and explain them all, well, most of them. First up is a banked turn, just like this, or better known as a berm. Now, in trail centers and bike parks, there's going to be a number of these turns, and it's a perfect way to continue your speed through the trail. And also there's an abundance of grip in there. The easiest way to ride these is by looking forward and probably dropping your outside foot to get maximum grip on that rear tire. Just like that. And that. And that. And there we go. The most common thing that people struggle with the berm is where they lack a little bit of confidence and they're not coming in with enough speed, and they tend to think they need to go in the bottom. But if you look in the bottom there, it's really loose. There's loads of gravelly bits, and that's the worst place to be because there's not much grip there and you could wash the front out, even the rear. But some of the berms do have some loose gravel within the wall of the turn. This is where you've got to be a little bit careful because this is where your tires are going to break loose on the grip. So that's when you want to definitely drop out your outside foot to get maximum grip on the rear. Keep your body weight quite central in the turn and looking forward. But just remember, if it feels like it's going to break loose, brace for it. Unlike your bike park berm where it's manually made into a nice turn where there's maximum grip, trail berms or trail turns, such like this one, there's a little bit of a bank in here, but it's naturally formed from riders riding it constantly. But when you're riding it, natural trail like this, you're going to encounter loads of rocks where grip, you're going to have to find it in the turn. Using this naturally formed bank is perfect to find your grip, but it's going to be rougher. You've got some rocks there, so heels down, keeping your body weight quite central, looking ahead, and just get ready for everything that's coming up. So what I mean by having no support, well, there's no bank in here to help keep you in it. It's very loose. The front end feels like it's going to slide out and dive. The rear is definitely going to break loose. So don't worry about putting a foot out just to keep the bike from dropping to the floor. And also just keep looking ahead, and it is a bit rough around here, so careful. Right, I've stopped on this particular part of the trail because this is probably one of the hardest turns to ride on the trail. It's slightly off camber and the rider's line is right on the edge of this huge slope here. And it's full of obstacles, full of rocks, jagged rocks, ones that can give you horrible punctures and send you offline. Body position when riding a turn like this is a little bit back, more weight on the outside foot just to give maximum grip to that rear tire. You don't want to load that front too much, and plus you don't want to lean back too much because you'll get not much grip on the front. And you want grip on both wheels. So when riding a turn like this, having level pedals when riding it is good practice. Not having that inside foot down because I've said you're going to hit a rock. But if you're feeling a bit on edge, drop the outside foot and it'll give you a little bit more traction on those tires to give you more grip. Turns come in all types of terrain. A bit like this one in front of me, I'd say it's an organic one because it's full of bedded roots from these old stumped trees. This is a rough one. This one is where you really want to keep your weight on the rear, dig your heels down, get in that tack position and let the bike flow through it. I wouldn't want to do any braking on it because you could break loose on one of these sniper routes and it'll send you off the trail. Here I feel like speed is your friend to get through it. But if you're not one of those, then take a chill pill and relax. Now, riding a rough turn like this on a hardtail, it is gonna be rough, right? You're gonna be all over the place. Your bike's gonna be bouncing everywhere. So finding the nicest, smoothest line through is kind of key. But it kind of goes the same with a full suspension bike. It's gonna be rough, but it's gonna be a lot more comfortable than a hardtail. But still, line choice is key when it comes to riding rough stuff like this. Now this turn right here is a very difficult one to kind of master, but to find grip more so. It is a flat, slightly off camber turn, but it's very loose. Look at this. You're struggling to find grip here, and that is the main thing about riding a flat turn like this, is finding the grip. All I'm gonna say, right, is foot out, flat out. Having your foot down, using it as a ski, just to keep the bike from sliding from underneath you. You can dab, or you can keep the foot on the floor to keep that bike upright, to find maximum grip in those tires to get you around this turn. And plus, it's probably the best way to ride the turn anyway, is riding it foot out, flat out. This turn right here doesn't look like much, but there is a roller within this turn. So when you're coming into it, your bike's gonna kind of compress right at the beginning and then get all light when it comes over this lump. You're gonna have no grip. It's gonna feel a bit weird, especially when it's a little bit higher. But then when you compress down right here, this is where you wanna compress your bike into the ground, dig your heels down and get into that attack position to get your grip back. Now, when you ride a turn like this one, level pedals is key. You don't really want to drop the outside foot, because if you do that, it's going to send you all weird, because you're going to go up and then down. Level pedals, looking ahead, and let the bike do its thing. And when it comes down, find the grip quickly and then continue down the trail. Corners come in all shapes and sizes with different terrains wherever you are in the world. Rough, smooth, some you can't even turn on. But hopefully this video has helped you understand certain different types of turns out there on the trail. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you at the next one. See ya!